Hello friends, today we are going to discuss human respiratory system. Our question in our exam, what is respiration? Draw a label diagram of respiratory system and explain mechanism of breathing and explain mechanism of respiration in human being. So first of all, for the answer part, we have to draw a label diagram of human respiratory system. In answers, first point, first of all, we have to write the definition of respiration. So we have written over here. What is the definition of respiration? To get energy from the food we take is called respiration. For any kind of work like running, jumping, going from one place to another place, for any kind of work, we require energy. And this energy we require from our food which we take regularly. So, to get the energy from the food which we take is called respiration process. Now, second point, write the names of organs. So, in second point of the answer, you have to write the names of all the organs included in the system. So, in the second point, you have to write like this. In human respiratory system, organs included are nostril, nasal cavity, pharynx, larynx, trachea, lungs. There are two lungs. Then trachea divides into two branches. It is called bronchus. Then bronchus divides into many bronchulus or bronchi. Then small circle-like structure. It is called alveoli. And last one, a belt-like structure. It is called diaphragm. So in the second point of the answer, you have to write the names of all the organs included in the human respiratory system. Now third point. Air drawn into our body through nostrils. The air from the external environment enter into our body through these nostrils like this. Next, then air goes to the nasal cavity, and nasal cavity is lined by mucus and hair. From the external environment, air passes to our body through nostrils and then passes to the nasal cavity. This nasal cavity is lined by a mucus and hair-like structure, and the function of this mucus and hair-like structure into this nasal cavity is to protect our respiratory system from the microorganisms and from the dust particles. Next, then air passes to the pharynx and larynx. So we have indicated over here, this is called pharynx and it is called larynx. Air passes to the trachea, which is supported by a C-shaped rings. So, trachea does not collapse. From the nostrils, air passes to the nasal cavity, then to pharynx and larynx, and then air is passes to the trachea. This blue line tube-like structure is called trachea. And this trachea is supported by C-shaped cartilages. The function of this C-shaped ring is to not collapse the trachea. Next, trachea divides into two bronchi, and each bronchi enters into the left lung and right lung. This is trachea. It is divided into two tubes, and these tubes enter into this one and this one, both lungs. Next, each bronchi divides into many bronchulus. Now, this bronchi divide into further many bronchulus. It is like branches of tree. This is main tube. Then from the main tube there are two tubes, and from these two tubes many tubes. So trachea, bronchi and bronchulus. Next point, bronchulus ends into alveoli, where exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide takes place. These red colored circle-like structures are called alveoli, where exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide takes place. This we have discussed in the circulatory system of the human being. So, with this video, you can also revise that video, circulatory system of the human beings. Now, last point is mechanism of breathing. In breathing mechanism, there are two reactions. There are two processes: inspiration and expiration. Inspiration means intake of air, and expiration means outlet of air. So, what happens in inspiration? During the inspiration process, diaphragm pulls downward. This is belt-like structure. It is called diaphragm. So during the inspiration process, diaphragm pulls downside. So volume of the chest region will increase. So air from the external inspiration. I repeat. What happens in inspiration? Diaphragm pulls downside. This belt-like structure diaphragm pulls downside. So volume of the chest region increases. So air from the external environment comes to the lungs. And reverse, opposite expiration. Diaphragm moves upside. This diaphragm moves upside. So volume in the chest region will decreases. So carbon dioxide gas, air from the lungs passes out from the body. This process continuously and togetherly it is called respiration. Inspiration and expiration togetherly called respiration. So we have completed our respiratory system. Next system we will discuss in next video. Namaste, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.